and they didn't want to let it suffer. So they're grieving the loss of their dog. And when Patrick, my grandma's husband, when he asked if they'd be willing to help with my dogs, they said that they were afraid they'd form an attachment, and that after a few months they'd have to lose another dog that they've fallen in love with, sort of thing. So my grandma came out and asked me what I would think about possibly rehoming Vader. And the reason she said Vader is because I had already been talking with her about her possibly keeping him, because she had fallen in love with him. And I have not been trying to rehome my dogs. I love them all. I wanted to keep all of them with me, but I did need to find somewhere temporarily. And if it was going to come down to it, you know, if I couldn't find a temporary solution, I would have had to potentially surrender them, you know, at the pound. And that's the absolute worst case scenario. So this opportunity for Vader came up where he could have a new family, and they have an 18-month-old little girl and a 4-year-old little boy. So young children. And I don't know, it feels like one of those preordained things, you know, like it was always meant to be, because of course I love Vader. You know, he's been my favorite dog since he was born because he's so sweet and gentle and everything. But I've always felt a little bit bad for him because he's so shy, and because the girls take over on everything, and he just never gets the love and attention that he deserves because they won't allow it. And he's so sensitive. Anytime I get frustrated or if I'm sad or anything like that, it really affects him more than any of the dogs, even I think more than my kids, you know. So knowing that my life right now is unstable, and that this couple has a really stable life, a really healthy relationship, a big home, 2 children, you know, it just seemed like it would be so selfish of me to keep him, you know, just so that I wouldn't have to be sad. And so they came down yesterday. They were going to go to church, but they skipped out on church, and they came down to meet Vader, and it was like they just knew or something, because they were hesitant at first, saying